Hi, I'm Andrew Snowden, Member of Parliament for Fylde, and I'm here at Lawns Farm, which is in the heart of beautiful rural Fylde. But it's not a happy reason why I'm here today. We are here to talk about the Morgan and Morecambe cabling corridor that's coming in from the offshore wind farm. It will cause immense damage to this area, to this farm in itself, with cables being laid and making farmland potentially unusable, with substations on land that is used for farming or equestrian activities and directly near residential homes. And that's before we even get to the disruption that it will cause. We're calling on the government to pause and to listen to the alternative, more appropriate routes for this cable corridor, and to listen to the effect and devastation it will cause. But you don't have to take it from me. Why don't you listen to some of the people I've been meeting today about what this cabling corridor means for them and their livelihoods.
I'm Jenny, I live on Kirkham Road in Freckleton. My concerns with the wind farm project are many and varied, but probably mostly about the cable trenching and then the substations.
The impact will be huge because the compound is being built literally on my doorstep. I can't graze the field, I can't ride in the field. The impact on the horses will be absolutely crucial.
It's going to be huge, it could close us down.
All my friends are all farmers and it affects them massively, and the whole idea of it is just totally outrageous.
I'm Tim Laycock. I farmed in the Fylde for 65 years. The proposal of the wind farm and the cabling will wreck my farm.
I'm at Ray Green Equitation Centre, which is a local riding school just outside the village of Ray Green, a mile from Wharton and a mile from Ray Green. So as a company, all of my customers are desperate to write to the relevant people to explain exactly the effect it has if the riding school closes on their children or on their schools.
It would probably change the landscape of the Fylde coast forever if it's done, the damage it would leave behind, and the fact that the economic damage as well, with businesses like myself, with other farmers, my friends, my neighbours, who we all try and work together to keep the Fylde coast green and make food production for the Fylde coast. It's going to change the outlook of the Fylde coast forever, but not really give us any benefit, to be perfectly honest.
If it does go ahead and gets constructed in that area, the road where I live and the road around the schools, which are very busy at the moment, will be almost impossible to navigate with the construction traffic, and that's at a risk again to the children.
I'd definitely be putting in an objection to the planning committee. I would encourage anybody that cares about the Fylde coast in its current form to also do that.
Our family have farmed there for getting on 30 years. Just the fact that somebody can come along, they can just basically take your land, they can really do what they want, which is the impression that we've been given.
The impact that it's going to cause to the land that it's going through is massive. We're talking thousands wintering birds in winter, waders and ducks. We've got a massive brown hare population that's going to affect. So it's really important that this does not happen.
And things that people don't even realise at the moment, because most people aren't aware of this.
It's been great today to be invited by Andrew Snowden on the farm here to speak more about it, and it's really positive that he's taking an interest in it.
The meeting has been very, very useful because up to now it's been so fragmented. Half the population don't know, even within a quarter of a mile area, what's going on. And I think today, having had this opportunity, we've been able to meet everybody. It's now drawing a much stronger force perhaps to put forward to the government. We're not against any of this, but we wish them to see how our livelihoods are being ruined.
And there you have it. You've heard about the devastating impact this cabling corridor will have, and many people watching this video will already know of the impact it will have. So my plea is simple. To the government, please pause, please reflect. No one is objecting to the actual offshore wind farm. We are just saying there are far more appropriate cabling routes with really strong economic cases to back them up that I have already written to the Secretary of State about. Please pause and please take those into account. And to any Fylde residents that are watching this, please make sure you submit your objections and concerns to the planning inquiry that is being held about the proposed routes. We need there to be a tidal wave of public concern and objection to the tearing up and destruction of many parts of rural Fylde and the farmlands that people's livelihoods depend on.